And here is the Insta360 Go 2. Oh, wait a minute. That's my AirPods case. Wait, here's the Insta360 Go 2. Nice. All right, we're talking about the Insta360 Go 2, and it is a tiny, mighty action cam. Now, keep in mind, this is just going to be an overview video. You can see my full written review online at RCGroups.com. I'll have that linked in the description, so be sure and go check that out. I'd appreciate it. So here's the camera itself. You can see it's nice and small and tiny. It fits in your hand, even though it is a little bit bigger than the original Go. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier. This one weighs 26.5 grams, but it's well worth it with the massive amount of upgrades that they've put into the Go 2 here. So let's talk with a little bit of specs here. Again, it weighs 26.5 grams. Your max video resolution is going to be 1440p at 50 frames per second. It's going to run for about 30 minutes standalone or 150 minutes in the case, which I'll show you here in a second. Max clip length now is 30 minutes, which is awesome. It's got 32 gigabytes of internal memory storage now, and the price has gone up a little bit to $299, and it is available at the Insta360 store. So when you get it in the box, it comes with the camera itself, the charge case. You get a few different mounts, USB cable, some instructions. It does not come with this case that I picked up separately that I kind of really like. It kind of stores the camera and some of the accessories and everything in it. Also, ND filters, which we'll go ahead and jump right into that. One of the best new features that I love about the Go 2 is the ability to have a replaceable lens protector. So this guy just screws off so you don't damage your lens in a crash, because we're going to be talking about FPV drones here on RCGroups. So with the removable lens protector, you can buy multiples of these, have them on hand. If you damage that, unscrew it, replace it with a new one. But that also gives you now the option to use ND filters for various lighting conditions, to just improve your video quality. So that is just a massive upgrade. A couple of the other different changes, it looks very similar. You know, there's a little LED light below the camera lens. The back is a little bit different. There's no longer a button here for activating it. Now the entire front of the camera is essentially a big button, and that's nice because it's easy to find and use when you want to use it. But the bad thing about it is that it's super easy to accidentally hit it. You know, it is a physical button, so there's a click that happens. I don't know if you can hear it. There, a few clicks there if you can hear it. But you just kind of mash down there, and you can turn it on and off, start, stop recording. And you know, it's easy and convenient, but I found myself having a lot of 1 and 2 second clips of just random footage because of accidental button presses on this. So that's really the only thing I didn't like. We go over here to the charge case, which has been, you know, also updated. It's about the same size. It's a little bit bigger than some AirPods, but now you no longer have to plug it in to your phone with lightning or an adapter. So now it opens up like a clamshell, and we've got a screen inside. We've got 2 buttons. Also, it opens up and folds up into a tripod. So you could mount your camera in here. That's how you're going to charge it. You can see the red light comes on to indicate that it's charging. But now you can also use this as a camera. So you can have it shoot some vlogging across the table. You know, whatever you want to do with that. It's really handy. You can hold it and shoot with it. So it's going to give you some great options there, and then a lot more runtime while in use during the case. Then you can also control the camera, so you can press to connect. It's going to go ahead and sync up to the camera itself, and you get, you know, see some options there. So we can see how much memory space we have, what angle view that we're in action view here. I'm shooting in the Pro video format at 1440p and a 16:9 with 50 frames per second resolution. So you can change all those, do time shift, time lapse, HDR video, slow-mo. You can go into your settings and make all those adjustments without having to pull out your phone, which is really cool. Now you can still pull out your phone and use it, and let me show you what that looks like. All right, so once your phone connects wirelessly to the Go 2, you do get a live video image right to your phone, which is really handy for framing your shots, making sure that your props are out of view if you're on a drone. So it's just a really nice feature to be able to pull up on your phone, make sure you got what you want. You can adjust the field of view. The app is really intuitive and super easy to use. You can select all of our video modes here. You can change your aspect ratio, field of view, frames per second. We can go to 30 or 50 in this mode. You can do log coloring if you want to record and be able to modify your color settings in post. Really cool stuff. You can change your clip length. You got all of the settings that you're going to want to play with. And also the best new feature about the phone app now is you no longer have to plug it in to get your video files. You can review and download the footage wirelessly to your phone right from the camera. So when it's mounted on a drone, you can fly, record, come back, land, and then instantly get that footage right back on your phone. You can start editing, send it off to the social media sites right there. So that's pretty awesome. There's a lot more to the app. You can read a little bit more about it in my online review at RCGroups, but we're not going to get into that. I think what you guys really want to talk about here is how does it work on drones. So this is my Holy Bro Copus Cinewhoop. I've changed out the ducts to a little bit thinner ones for better wind resistance. I've used a couple different mounts on this, and so far I like this one the best. This is a clamp style mount. We'll go ahead and mount the Go in there and so you can see what that looks like. Alright, so now you can see the camera is installed. I like this case because it encapsulates the camera itself and then it won't let it fly out. So some of the other mounts it's magnetically inserted inside, and that's what's retaining the camera in the mount. But when you crash or hit something, a lot of times the camera would pop out and fly forward. You can put a rubber band around it or something to secure it, but this is just nice and clean, looks good, and it's very secure. You can still adjust the angle using the kind of the GoPro style deal there, depending on your speed. If you're going to fly fast or slow, you can update that and tighten it down and lock it in. You still have easy access to the button, and then with this, everything's out of view, even horizontally there, or the props are going to be out of view, so you get nice clean footage. And then it's super light. This thing can carry a GoPro or bigger, much bigger camera, but you'll be able to use this with even smaller Cinewhoops, which is nice. Things that a GoPro would be too heavy for and too big, you can use the Go 2. Now, another benefit and upgrade to the Go 2 over the original Go is in the Pro video mode, we now have horizon leveling. So no matter what you do, if you're making crazy banks and yanks and flying around, it will maintain a level horizon for you if you have that feature turned on. Now, if you're flying freestyle and you want to see those turns, it's still going to be stabilized, but you can turn off the horizon lock, and that will allow you to have more of your freestyle look that you want with dives and spins and loops and rolls and all that stuff. So that's pretty cool. So this thing works great on micro drones. It allows you to get some really cool footage that you can't really get any other way, especially on drones that are very small and light. And it's just such a fun camera. It's easy to use. It's very simple. The app is incredibly intuitive and just really helpful, and makes it super simple and easy to download your footage, review it, edit it, send it out to social sites, directly import, or you can put the files on your computer and use pro level editing software to manipulate it if you'd like as well. So you just have a lot of flexibility and options with it, which is really cool. You're going to get really best in class video stabilization with this. The horizon lock in the pro mode if you want to use that. It's just a fantastic camera. And yeah, it's $100 more than the original Go, but I think it's well worth the extra costs, the slight increase in size and weight to get these benefits. It's just a much, much better camera, higher resolution, longer runtime, just better features overall. It's improved version. So I think for this size and weight, you're not going to find a better recording camera out there with these features. So that's the Insta360 Go 2. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do want to see more, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. We appreciate it. And be sure to click the link in the description again to go check out the full review online. I've got lots more details, more photos, more information about the Go 2 here. That's online at rcgroups.com. So thanks guys. Until next time, we'll catch you on the next video.